Actually, last day before yesterday, I explained to you how to create a test sheet in TCD, how to create instances, how to create attributes, and how to create instances with the test case names. So I explained already how we add this value in a test sheet like that. Ramadevi, are you remember these
Uh,
things?
yeah.
Right, how we are adding these values here. So today I'm going to explain about the conditions. Actually, for example, if we want to work so five test cases at a time, but we want to use one test sheet. We want to use one test sheet for five test cases. For example, our team leader, he ordered for us. So prepare one test sheet for five test cases. On that time, I have to create five instances. So one instance for one test case. This is second. This is third. This is fourth. This is five. Five instances I created for five test cases. Then this data is optional. So how if you want more different URLs you want to add here. So otherwise same URL you can use for test cases. This first name, last name also, this all things like that only. If we want to add different instances, if you want to select different names, you can add here. If you which one you want, you can you can select here. Okay, already I showed this all things already I showed to you how to add these values and how to take a particular value in this section. Okay, today I'm going to you explain about the conditions. So if by using the instances, so I have one test case. I have one test case. In the test case, I have five test cases. So for five test cases, precondition post request is same, but the body of the application, I mean body of the steps is different. So what I am telling, I want to generate five test cases by using the test sheet, by using one test sheet, but a precondition post conditions is same for all test cases, only process is different. So process steps is different for all test cases, so that is the reason in process I created five folders. This folder is for one test case, this folder is for second test case, this folder is for third test case, this folder is for fourth test case, this folder is for fifth test case. So why I created like this? For all test cases, precondition and post condition is same. That is the reason I created subfolders in process. So I created five folders. I given naming convention is like registration 1 2 3 4 5. This all this all my test case steps. Test case, this all my test case steps. I said five test cases, right? This is the first test case detail. This is the second test case details. This is the third one. This is the fourth one. This is the fifth one. So if I already I linked my test sheet to my template. Already I linked this test sheet to my template. So I have to instances. I have to create the instances for this particular template. If I give right click, so I'm able to see instances in menu bar. So I have to select create instance, create template instance. So if I select, I'm able to see the instances. I'm able to see the instances. In instances, how many test cases is there? Five test cases it got generated. Okay. So, but in every test case, precondition, post condition is there. Are you observing this thing? In every test case, precondition, post condition is there. But here I have to tell how condition will work. So here you can see in process, all test step in process we added like folders, right? This is the first case details. This is the second test case details like that. In every test case, it is reflected. See, it is not. We have to use condition in this situation. It is not, it will not work out. See, I have to get one only here. I said to you precondition and post condition and only same for every test case, but process is different. So if I reinstantiation this template, if I created template instances for this template, in every test case I'm getting all details. I want only precondition and registration first test case details and post condition only I want. I don't want these four steps. Why I don't want? I have to create five. I have to create five test cases with. For example, I want to create one test case with this precondition and post condition. But in my process, all it is reflecting whatever I given here. All test cases details it is reflecting. But I have to avoid that. I have to avoid that. How it will how I'm expecting I will remove this thing this four. So I'm expecting like this. Every test case I'm expecting now this is second one, right? I'm expecting like this. So precondition, post condition only same. In process, every folder is different. So I'm expecting precondition, post condition. Then in process, whatever I'm expecting test case, I'm expecting like that. Are you getting my point, Rama Devi? What I'm telling,
Mm.
I'm showing to you. I'm removing these things. I'm showing to you, but I will show you how condition it will work. So how we will get expected value also. I will show you, but I'm showing how. But I'm showing here what I'm expecting. I'm expecting like this. I'm expecting the test cases like that. How I'm expecting test cases? Every test case, precondition should be available, post condition should be available, but in process only one test case detail should be available, not all details. So like this, I'm expecting. This is my expectation, but I'm not getting like this. So if I reinstantiate this, I'm getting all test case details in process. All test case details I'm getting in process. So I'm not expecting like this. Like this, I'm expecting. Just now I showed to you, right? Pre-request and one test case details in the first one test case. The details in test case one like that I showed to, right? Are you getting my point? What I said?
ఆ,
అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమవుతుంది అక్క.
Okay.
అర్థమైంది.
Show you the conditions how to get like this wait, I will remove how to get like this way for every test case. I will give the conditions now. I will show you how I will give. So I'm removing this. I will just a minute. Okay. So now how I will apply conditions? We have to apply the conditions on test to step folders. Test step folders. So I will show you how I will apply conditions. So for example, I'm take with by using instances, we have to give the conditions for our test step folders. So for example, for first test case, Mahesh is there. So second test case, Ramadev is there. Difference is there, right? For every name, difference is there, right? For thought
Yes.
test case is there lasa rupa, so different I have to take constant details to give the conditions that should not be changed, but this first name and future it will change, but I am showing conditions now by using these steps. And next class I will explain if the same name is there here also how conditions will work like that. Okay, today's class I am explaining how to give conditions by using these instances, by using this instance, not this one, and we can take this also, we can take this also. So I will drag my this one instance Mahesh. I'm dropping on my first folder. So my see my folder structure got changed. Are you getting this one?
Yeah.
Are you observing this change?
Yeah.
So are you observing this change? And in properties also, I'm able to see which which condition I taken, which value I taken for conditions to give conditions, which value I taken. I'm able to see in properties in folder level, in the subfolder level properties. I'm able to see. For example, we should not just a minute. Okay, if we want to give condition, we have you have to take if you want to give condition for first folder in process, you have to take this first two column details only. Okay, you should not go for this. Okay, you have to give these details only. Mahesh is there, right? That is the reason I taken this only. So now here Rama Devi is there, right, for second test case. So I will take I will give with this by using this instance, I will give for second test case I mean second subfolder, I will give this condition. Okay, I'm able to see Ramadevi in conditions in tested folder level properties. Are you getting? I'm dragging, dropping the
Yeah.
instance. I'm dragging this. See, third test case Jesse is there. No, I'm dragging this one instance onto the test folder.
Okay.
Okay, fourth one, fourth one, last is there, right? I'm dragging that instance onto the fourth folder. So next, I'm dragging this Rupa onto the fifth folder. This all
Okay.
folders, pre-request and post-request is same. That is the reason I kept this pre-request and post-request is outside. This outside I didn't involve this pre-request and post-request in the inside of the folders, right? So I'm keeping these folders is outside because this two steps is common for all folders. If I reinstantiation now, how I will get structure? You can tell me once. You can find out. If I reinstantiation now, how I can get the structure of the test case? I will show you. After reinstantiation, what I'm expecting in first test case, prerequisite should be and post request. Sorry, prerequisite should be and post request. We have to get prerequisite and post request with only one test case. Are you getting my point? What I'm explaining? I got a
Okay.
pre-request and post-request. Only one test case is reflecting. See, for second test case only reflecting. You can see in process. Second test case details only reflecting in process. And for third test case details only reflecting in process. For fourth test case details only reflecting in process. For fifth test case details only reflecting in process. How we got this one? We given conditions for every subfolder in process. So how we given conditions? By using the instance. For example, you want to take conditions with last name. So you can take this user ID and you can drag and drop. Okay. So that value
Okay.
should be in this column for this one. This value should be in for test case. This value should be in second test case. Like that only we have to take. See, now ఇప్పుడు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా దీనిపైన?
లేదక్క.
నేనేం చేశాను ఇక్కడ? నేనేం చేశానంటే, కానీ యాక్చువల్‌గా ఇక్కడ నాకు కాన్స్టెంట్ వాల్యూ లేదు. నేను సమ్ నేమ్స్ ఇచ్చుకున్నాను డిఫరెన్స్. బట్ దీనికి డిఫరెన్స్ ఉండాలి నేమింగ్ కన్వెన్షన్. అందుకని ఇలా ఇచ్చుకున్నాను. మనము ఫస్ట్ టెస్ట్ కేస్‌కి మహేష్ అని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నాను కాబట్టి మహేష్‌నే తీసుకెళ్ళి నేను ఇక్కడ నా ఫస్ట్ ఫోల్డర్ పైన యేసుకొని నేను కండిషన్ ఇచ్చుకున్నా. కండిషన్స్‌లో ప్రాపర్టీస్‌లోకి వెళ్లి చూస్తే మహేష్ అని ఉంటది. ఓకేనా? సో నేను దీనికి
ఓకే.
అలా అన్నిటికీ ఇచ్చుకున్నాను. డిఫరెంట్ కండిషన్ ఇచ్చుకున్నాను. అంటే డిఫరెంట్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ తో కండిషన్ ఇచ్చుకున్నాను. సేమ్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ తో కండిషన్ ఇచ్చుకుంటే ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది. అది నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ లో చూపిస్తాను. సో
ఓకే.
తర్వాత నేను రీఇన్స్టేషన్ చేస్తే ఏమొచ్చింది? ఇంతకు ముందు అయితే మనకు అన్ని ఒకే దాంట్లో వచ్చాయి కదా, ఫోల్డర్ ప్రాసెస్ లోనే అన్ని వచ్చేసాయి కదా ప్రతి టెస్ట్ కేస్ కి. సో ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ టెస్ట్ కేస్ కి ఫస్ట్ ప్రీ రిక్వెస్ట్, పోస్ట్ రిక్వెస్ట్ అండ్ ఫస్ట్ కేస్ డీటెయిల్స్ మాత్రమే రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతున్నాయి మనకి ఎక్కడ? ఈ టెస్ట్ కేస్ లో. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే.
అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైందక్క.
ఓకే. This is today's class. If I explain no more things, so you people will confuse. So that is the reason I'm explaining this TCD step by step. This is the important topic in Tosca. Okay, you can practice
ఓకే.
this thing. You can practice these things. I will stop recording first.